Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to more Cultist Simulator. Yeah, we're having fun. Y'all know the drill. No big, ooh, the physician. We haven't played the physician before. Let's do that. No big preamble, we're just getting straight back into things, starting a new game. As the patient descends into the final delirium, I made copious notes. In the buzzing heat of the night, I reread those notes, and they began at last to make some kind of sense. What are we gonna name our physician? We're gonna name him Blob. Physician today is the day I return to my post at the Institute. I have a position and a reputation. That should mean something, but I am beginning to dream of something else. Alright. Oh. We're going to go to our position. We're going to work. Nedford was a difficult patient. I had to take some time away after that business ended, so he treated our inspector from the last game. Here's our study token, or study vessel? I think I prefer token. Work at the Institute. I've finished early. The director has been sympathetic, but I must return to work full-time now. I have my funds. I have my health. I have my reason. I've got lots of reason. I've got reason for days. It's me being a doctor. There's a dank and clinging smell to the Institute halls that never quite leaves one. Perhaps it is the paint. Perhaps it is the patience. Perhaps it is something in the walls. I figured we'd get a chance to throw reason into that, but apparently not, which is fine. What were we studying? Notes in the case of Nedford. The patient spoke of things that could have no meaning. The house without walls, the divided sun, the invisible light. But when I recall how they spoke of that invisible light, my heart surges. I can ignore the notes no longer. Collect. Notes on the case of Nedford. I can study those. As I begin to read, I recall the delight in the patient's eyes, the music in their voice, but also the smell of the room where they lay. Passage of time, which we're going to stick right up there. And once we get some passion, we'll slot it into that spot there. Oop. I honestly don't know how much of a difference this fucking thing makes. It's something. It's something. We'll use the ring light because it's something. Odd moments of sense emerge. I'd almost forgotten that curious excursion on the way of Moorland, but now I realize. Some tidying. Okay. The way to Moorland. I've heard of this Moorland, a dealer in troublesome books. The rest of their ravings means no more than it did before. How can a house lack walls? Clearly, you've never played The Sims before on a legacy challenge. What is the glory they yearned for? I can already sense the dreams waiting for me in sleep. Unlocks books and other treasures. Yes. I can study the directions to Moorlands. Cryptic. When one deals in the kind of books my correspondent studied, one must be circumspect. We're dreaming on the invisible light. As in sleep, I am a crooked tree. Moths crawl my bark. Dawn begins. Although the light is invisible, at its touch, I straighten to reach for the sun. I can just keep on chucking away, or trucking away, rather, on my job at the Institute. I could give in to the dreams, but they will devour my reason. Ooh. Oh, how interesting. The invisible light. When I wake, my face is racked with tears of joy. That light, cleaner than anything I touch in waking life. But I saw that what these dreams did to Nedford at the end. It would not be wise or safe to follow them. I have contentment for now. Now that I've found a location, I can explore it. Seek out the secret places of the city. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things, if I can sift the clues out of history and rumor. Okay, so I've found Moreland's shop. I'm going to study on my reason and take an early night with my health. You know, if I can get some erudition and a fifth reason, I'll chuck that into this belief thing when it crops up again. Why not? Done some good work. My patients are quieter than when I began. I'm trucking away at my physician's position. Bleak thoughts. Dark days. I must be careful not to let doubts creep in. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. Well, we know how that works. Okay. Read whatever is to hand, and I have some erudition. I'm going to try to double up on. Got a fleeting reminiscence, which I think I can explore? Yeah. Let memory guide my steps. My thoughts will wander, and I will follow. Old emotions will come to roost. Cater and Hero Limited. It's been abandoned since the explosion when both the owners died. The machines stand silent. The building is a collapsing shell. Mr. Cater was known to display peculiar trinkets in his office. Perhaps some yet remain. Okay, so that's another location for me to explore. Where did that come from? Did that come from my dreams? Who's to say? Oh no! Memory is a maze, and at its heart a garden. Oh, I've got restlessness now. Oh, and I don't know what to do with restlessness if I can't paint! Shoot. Ah, beans. Cloud's part of fleeting reminiscence. So I'm not going to do anything with these fleeting reminiscences anymore, because they seem to generate dread more often than not. Okay. Here's what I can do. Bit of opium for contentment. We'll get that before restlessness devolves in or decays into the frickin' dread. So. More erudition, which we can study. Additional erudition. And get ourselves... Let's take belief over there for now as well, because it doesn't seem like it's going away until we chuck some reason into it, and at least something different will happen. Ooh. Oh, I can't even do anything. Oh, it'll just absorb it. So I just wasted money on opium for no good gosh darned reason. Oh, that's an expedition. Let's go looking for some books. Okay, the good news is that I should be able to throw some contentment in there. Yeah, okay. So it wasn't a waste of money after all. Good. Trembling in the air, that's like the insanity. Lost condition. Fail state. That's the word I'm looking for. I've got my books, which I'll put over there. Got 5 reason now. Let's throw reason into belief. And see where that takes us. I'm really thinking that I want to put my drinking vessel, oh goodness, over on the other side of my desk, even though it's a slight spill risk for the computer. I just want to be able to access it. Put it right there. Its own weight should keep it stable. Lid is nice and secure. It should be just fine over there. My concern is because the computer is right over... Is on the same... if it falls, it'll fall onto the computer, but it'll be fine. Because it's not going to fall, is the thing. I do wonder what I would do with my reason if I threw reason into work. The Watchman's Eye. I wielded the knife in sleep. There is pain, but even the pain is a signpost. I've bound the wound. I'll tell them it was an accident. In the dream, I saw the door. Someday soon, I'll pass it. Okay, so I've dimmed my reason. The clouds part. Good. A fleeting reminiscence with which we will do nothing. Okay, so we need more of a fragment. Let us dream upon enlightenment. Ooh. The world as it is. Another fleeting reminiscence, which we will also put over here. Well, now that's interesting. You can right-click on something, and it'll slot into something. Let's study... What is this? The Orchid Transfigurations, Volume 2. My Latin skills are too limited to be able to read this. I might be able to find a textbook or hire a tutor. Okay. Let's go and explore Moreland's shop again. Another bit of money. It's worth mentioning, there was not a stream yesterday because I was feeling ill, and I was taking the day to recover. I'm still in the process of recovering, but I am feeling a good bit better than I was yesterday, or the day before, for that matter. So, oh good, I've got passion now, something to do with my restlessness. Kindred spirits. One of the patients at the Institute also has a bandaged eye. A self-inflicted wound, they say. Perhaps we'll speak soon. World as it is, another fleeting reminiscence. Exotic cravings. Stack that back with my reason. Kindred spirit. A hanger-on. Can I talk with them? A new beginning. Together we might be more. I'll put up my exotic cravings over here. There's a strange sentence, I'll be the first to admit. What have we got? Kuner and girth. That I can study. Of course I have a little Greek already, but I'll need more than a little. Improve my Greek. Interesting. The Watchman's footsteps. Okay, I have passion now, so I can do something with my restlessness, which is good. In the meantime... Ooh, what is this? Choose founding principles. Tradition and compulsion, old and new, or both together. Add lore to determine your cult's founding principle. Oh gosh. An occult society dedicated to the hours which opens... to the hours which open doors. Sooner or later, every locksmith has the dream. Now we recite its 7 phrases. Nearly every summoning rite requires knock influence. This lore will provide it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've not screwed around with the locksmith's secret before, so... we'll stick the watchman's secret over there. A sacrifice of pain. The hour we will serve requires pain. I must give of myself. Actually, gonna hold off on that for now, bud. When my study gets open, once I'm done studying my Greek, I'm gonna do a little bit of exercising. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to passion. We're going to throw our restlessness in there. Because I don't think that our position at the Institute is not at risk of expiring. So, like, scholar, Greek. No doubt you're conversant with every variety of Greek from the beginning to Byzantium, but it's a good thing have those reference books. Okay. Now, that does not help my Latin, but it's something. Let's go back to Moreland's shop with some more cash. Let's see what we can't find. Collect notoriety. I'm going to stick that over here. I've got my hanger on, and I guess this will continue to tick until we get our until I give some of my health, I suppose. But I am going to work on getting some vitality. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much more convenient. It's not hanging out the edge of my desk, so it's fine. Oh no! The wrong kind of attention. Already got a bit of notoriety, but it doesn't look like it's... No, because this will attract a character. No, it grabs notoriety. Someone is meddling. Add to your library. I've found something noteworthy. On the White. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter. Its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. Now, can I explore? No, I cannot explore books. I have to study them. I can't study them if I don't speak the language, apparently. Or read the language, I suppose. I've sold a painting. Found a customer. Should probably hang it, blah, blah, blah. The important thing is we got rid of our restlessness. And now, we're going to go back to our doctoral position. We have some vitality. We're going to do that ding-dang thing again. And why not? Let's go back to Moreland's shop. Ugh. I don't think we're going to do anything with our glimmering just yet, but that's probably okay. An adversary, the weary detective. I'm going to stick him over there, because I'm not too worried about him. Society of the Holy Wound, an occult society dedicated to the hours which open the doors. Six letters on necessity. Writings and confessions about the cost of the invisible arts, addressed to a student by the 17th century magus and reputed immortal Julian Cosley. Cosley? Trysts and interludes. I can't form a tryst with the weary detective? What a shame. I guess it'll attract something if something were to show up. Don't worry, my friend. I shall have my sacrifice for you soon. That. Study up on our vitality, which means that we should be able to just throw our health directly into here. And it's not like having no health is going to kill us. At least not by itself. My first recruit. We'll put the hanger-on in there. Call with one member is only an unusual habit. I must have a recruit. Exotic cravings. Hello, Deagle. Just starting up at the moment. I have started a cult of the locksmith. Aspect knock. Knock permits no seal and no isolation. Thrusts us gleefully out of the safety of ignorance. The knock is the principle that opens doors and unseams barriers. pawn. This one is loyal, but lacks initiative. An injury. I need to rest. I need rest and nourishment if I am to recover. But the Mother of Ants looks kindly on wounds. Streaming with an injury before the card fades will also allow you to recover health. Okay. Temporary headquarters. Cool beans. So I can dream on my injury with medicines or vitality. Okay. Conceivably, I could get myself some vitality. Although funds aren't too big of an issue. And having some spare health lying around can't possibly hurt. Meantime, I'm going to go back to Moorlands and see if I can't find myself a book of Latin. Got more health, which is great. Gonna put my skills over here. As well as the locksmith's secrets, why not? Got more restlessness, but we know what to do with that. Gonna study on the white. Work seems to be a theory of aesthetics, or perhaps a set of warnings about the dangers of painting. Oh no! Oh, our restlessness is going to devolve into dread for sure. Or decay into dread, rather. It's not great. Oh, and I've fallen ill! How unfortunate! To your library. Gartside's Sanskrit Reader. A lucid book which outlines a careful path through the vast thickets and through the thickets of a vast and complex language. So that will improve my Sanskrit. Oh, yeah. Why or how, I don't know. Think my brain is fried. No, no, no. Your brain's just on that Ned train. Got a bad case of Ned brain, my guy. How unfortunate for you, but how fortunate for me. That glimmering's about to fade out. The good news is once we're done studying on the white, we will do some exercise, get ourselves some vitality to recover from our illness. Because it turns out I know what I'm doing, kind of. A sexton's secret. Certain knowledge, it is said, can be expressed only through the particular quality of silence. It's been suggested that one can only read such knowledge with one's eyes closed, but only by mischievous commentators. Gonna do a bit of fresh air and exercise. We don't have any health to explore the city with at the moment, because that's tied up in other things. But presumably... Now that's something. To promote a believer... No. Not what I'm trying to do. That's right! I can speak about a locksmith's secret. Talking publicly about the invisible arts will attract attention. Perhaps that's what I want. This is how we get more people. Got our friend the weary detective giving us the wrong kind of attention. That there's no notoriety to worry about. And that should expire before we're done talking. Speaking of esoteric matters. So, like, should be fine. You have an affliction now. We can do something about that once we get a bit of vitality from fresh air and exercise. Of course, the heart. Give me that vitality, please. Then we'll rest on our affliction with some vitality. And we should recover no problem. The Winter Lore Fragment. Well, that's not gonna do us any good. But we can improve my Sanskrit. And let's also go back to Moorlands. An acquaintance. Already attracted some passion, so maybe we'll recruit a new follower by doing this. Yeah, you got nothing on me. You got nothing on me, pal. Not a ding-dang thing. Oh, look at that, more vitality. Can't do anything with that at the moment, but it's nice to have. I suppose. And what is contained by silver? A bestiary by Pomander in Greek. Well, hey. We can read Greek well enough. Health back. My Sanskrit. My Greek skills are too limited to read this book. Find another textbook. Well... Lock the study door. The work begins. Look at that! Cool beans. Really should not forget to work my job. Slee, an acquaintance. Passion, mystique, and a locksmith's secret. You're gonna go over here. Start doing that again. Craig Slee, the astronomer and avant-garde poet, has developed an interest in the esoteric as his health wanes. Okay, well, I could have probably talked to him. But for the fact that I used up my frickin'... I'm using my talk to just babble on the street corners, apparently. Which is fine. Let's stream on Reason. See where that takes us. More vitality. Can I explore with vitality? No. I'm prepared. I've prepared the text for study. Okay, now I can study the text. Dire Bestiary of the Horrors to be found in Mirrors. This is a recent edition of a 3rd century text by Pomander. Another acquaintance. Which is great. We've got no dread to worry about. My fleeting reminiscence over here. No, we'll stick it over here, because this is where we put things that will expire in the due course of time. And that we don't mind letting expire. More to the point. Apparently I have Minecraft servers that will be abandoned soon. This was a man who said that sleep of reason, blah blah blah, produced monsters. Crowds of sleep, dream of doors, more restlessness. Which is fine, we know what to do with that. I'm sick again? Ill once again. Click my passion. I feel it with restlessness. For yearning. Clouds part for a fleeting reminiscence. Isabet. Has always been most comfortable by moonlight. She has excellent night vision. She is often overlooked in daylight. Well, she seems much more exciting. Let's talk to her. Just talk with the cult to recruit. Okay. So we grab up Society of the Holy Wound. And recruit a new follower. Of the power we revere. Okay. Locksmith's secret. Ooh. Very fancy. Fancy pants. Right of the Watchman's sorrow. This rite recalls the loss of the Watchman, who walks the house which has no walls. Light goes before him and shadows behind. He must not see you. The instrument of power is used to summon him to take his sacrifice. Precious knowledge from the root of your thoughts. The assistant must speak the words that anchor your sanity, so choose someone you trust. So this is like a ritual. So we'll stick that down there. Let's go and explore Moreland's shop again. Because I'd love to get a Latin text for me to study. And then read up on the Orchid Transfigurations. Recruit an acquaintance by invoking Knock. Only a little wound. Just enough to give homage to the powers that open. Isabet, a believer. And now, we're going to do the same with Slee. This one is ready. Isabet sleeps in fits of starts. She rises at dusk to do the things Isabet does. The moth. I knew a man who captured moths in a bell jar. On nights like this, he would release them one by one to die in the candle. Moth is the wild and perilous principle of chaos and yearning. Follower. Student, helpmeet, defender, champion, dupe, sacrifice, companion. We will slumber upon our illness with a bit of vitality to overcome. Traveling at night. The annotated dream journals of Christopher Illopoli sometimes called the only readable occultist. Literate, entertaining, bewildering. Oh, we can study that, surely. The wood lies outside the walls of Mansus. As any student of histories knows, the Mansus has no walls. I've sold a painting. 2 glimmering. As a matter of fact. Well, it can't hurt to study up on a little glimmering. We're going to stick this over here. But we're going to hold on to these 2 glimmerings. Temptation Enlightenment. This card will allow you to win an enlightenment victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might advance it or change it. So that's like what we're aiming for, right? No more of these weird little minor victories. We want something more meaningful, something more significant. So we will dream upon our temptation of enlightenment and see if we can't get something interesting from that. We will dream of our temptations. Meditate on my goal of unearthly knowledge. Should I dedicate myself to my purpose or focus my efforts elsewhere? Reflection. Oh yeah, reflect on the locksmith's secret. And then we will study our glimmering. We've got some erudition for our troubles as well. Isn't that lovely? Mike was just a little bit in the way for my tastes. The clouds part. Good. Stick this over here with things that expire. Things that are meant to expire. Mortal frustrations. As yet, I have only the needs and desires of any other mortal. But what stirs me? More restlessness, which we can certainly do something about. Tigers of wrath are wiser than the horses of instruction. If I spend time studying what I've learnt, I could increase my passion and gain a skill. Uncanniness lingers. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters. They can't use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder. Okay. Stick Mystique over there, then. Oop. Speaking of which, my adversary... So he grabs my Mystique, which I assume just means that he's going to stick around a little bit longer. Which is fine. I can live with that. Ah! Fuck, I forgot about my painting. What is the point of gathering up passion if I'm not going to use it to paint and rid myself of this damned dread? Oh well. It's basically fine. Gonna stick dread over here as well. Perils of renown. My Mystique has attracted this hunter's attention. They can prove nothing yet, but they'll keep looking for longer now. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. I'm a respectable doctor, okay, man? Like, so you can actually chill. If I have a particular friend. These are good. Others... Hey, some contentment! I've decided to remain as I am for now. Okay. But okay, you know what I can do? I can launch an expedition. Remaining factory walls could topple at any moment. Blackened timbers creak in pain. Must equip ourselves properly and must move with dreadful care. Expeditions need at least one funds per obstacle. Followers will defeat obstacles. If you run out of funds or followers, the expedition ends. Okay, well, let's not run out of funds then, shall we? Until this expedition is over. I don't know if I've gotten a successful expedition done, though. We'll be fine, though. We'll figure something out. Study my own dread. So I can use my dread to strengthen a dangerous influence. Also, dream upon my dread. Oh, that's right. Kind of forgot that I could do that. You know, if you've got contentment and dread, just dream on it, bruv. Consume funds. I could send another follower. Let's send in our pawn. I am afraid that this will eat through my funds. Well, no, I think we're actually in perfect equilibrium because every 60 seconds gives me a fund. Although, well, no, because this is also consuming my funds. So, like, whatever. Call upon the watchman who is not compassionate. If you're lucky, we may make it through. Damn, we got a lot of stuff here. An obstacle, a danger, or a premature conclusion. The capital. A secret place in the teeming capital city where I live. Location, locations, everything must be somewhere, and this is here. There's something precious here. A Mansis glimpse. Hey! That's gotta be... No? I can't? Why not? This is a lantern fragment, is it not? I need to do that in reverse? No, I can't. What the hell? Okay. Put that there then, I suppose. The earth is hungry. A promising route reveals itself as a sucking snare. We'll have to go round and try again. Weary detective still ain't got shit on us, which is fine by me. Snatch of poetry. A single memory of a certain house that all of us visit at least twice in our lives. For one's first visit to the Mansis, this lore is almost essential. Okay. Hold on. folks. 1 second. Excuse me. What do we got? Kind of consuming an awful lot of funds here, but we wanna get to something there, huh? We're not even trying to, like, do the Watchman thing. We want to do our, Locksmith secret. Once again, the earth is hungry. Treacherous ground, pits and quags, and sudden trembles. The earth here cannot be trusted. We'll need strong hands or clear sight, forge, or lantern. Oh. Can I put a piece of lore in there? An expedition member has fallen. No, not Slee. Sorry, Slee. We end up with a corpse now. Stars his tiny wounds in the sun as a hemorrhage of glory. His poetry is more eccentric than ever. Okay, but like, he's okay. Can I put Slee in there? No. Funds or follower. Is he not a follower anymore? Aspect wound. This one has suffered in my service. Wounded followers don't count as followers and can't be used as agents or assistants. They may die in the season of sickness. Use talk to treat them. Compassion or convenience. Attempt the healing of a follower. Well, at least like something has happened. You know. And we will paint with our restlessness. Especially because that's going to eat up any dread that we have to hand. So let's not give it that. Got my funds. Grab up some restlessness. For the yearning. Sucking mud, tricky fissures, the earth is hungry. We need lantern to show us the way we're forged to make one. I don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to keep throwing fucking funds at this money hole and hope that something exciting happens. A promising route reveals itself as a sucking snare. Blah. I could not or would not provide medical assistance. Oh good, more bleak thoughts. That's okay, we're gonna stick that over there. Didn't get anything out of our painting, but that's actually fine. All these frickin' funds. It's rough out on these streets, my guys. Can these glimmerings be stacked? No. For whatever reason, they cannot. This might be the last or second to last time that I add funds into this expedition because, my goodness, it is draining my pocketbooks. And of course I've fallen ill. Okay, Slee, you're just gonna have to be, like, sick for a little bit, or wounded, I guess. Like, how long have we been on this expedition? This is bonkers. Watchman's secret. Our numbers dwindle. We've lost our assistants. My pawn! I'm gonna throw more funds into this. I'm gonna try to heal my pawn as well. Affliction, which we're just going to throw funds at because I'm not pumping any more money into this godforsaken expedition. Not gotten anything exciting out of this. Been a real heckin' waste. Let's try more passion back on the stack. Earth is hungry. I'll have to try to go around and try again. Now, is this just going to consume funds over time? Like the funds that we've already pumped into this bloody thing? Could not or would not. Why not? I'm a doctor! I'm a physician. This should not be that difficult for me. Is me bloody point. Oh, we've lost another fucking follower. Heal a fallen follower with talk. No expedition members remain. I must send help or this expedition will be over. No one returns. I can attempt the expedition again. I can even reuse the supplies. Oh. Well, that's interesting. How valuable. I'm gonna take myself an early night, see if I can't rustle up a little contentment. More dread, which I should definitely use to knock out the more long-lasting dread, or the contentment if I get hold of it. Could not or would not. Well, then let's... No. Consumes ingredients and influences. Uses but does not consume tools. I can use dread as a trapping? No, apparently not. Oi. Hey, contentment! Dream upon my dread. I do believe that this has been... This has been a full hour at this point. I do believe that I'm... Oh, gosh. Well, phooey on me for changing my posture, I guess. There we go. I've been streaming for about an hour now. I do think I'm gonna call it a day for the time being, but I'm continuing to enjoy this. I'm probably gonna get at least one more stream out of good old Cultist Simulator here before the time with it is over. But this has been really cool, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.